My name is Aleisha Brooks, and I'm a writing coach, and I'm a writer of several novels and screenplays, and a writer's book just for you. And I want to help you overcome writer's block for good. I want to talk to you a bit about inspiration and how to find it. So it's really important, obviously, to have some inspiration when you're going to write. I have seen some writers, and I say the term writers with a grain of salt because the particular issues that I was finding were certain writers would ask, what should I write about? Okay. Well, this is the thing, is you're the writer. You need to find the inspiration that is going to move you from having a blank slate to having something to write about. Us writers, we're not here to give away our ideas. We have something to say. So, how do you discover what is your inspiration? How do you discover what it is that you want to say? Well, that's the key. You have a message. So what is it that you're trying to communicate? What is that message? If you can kind of reverse engineer, right? You can create and find your inspiration just by thinking, okay, so what is my message? Consider what you want to say, right? A message. What is it? It's an idea. It's an opinion. It's an emotion. It's all these particular things. It can be all or one or a few of these particular things. But, when you're writing, your message is always there. If you don't have a message, you don't have art. Sorry. You just don't. There's no message, not art. So, let's, I happen to be by my bookshelf, so I'm just going to pull a book out. The Astronaut's Wives Club. So, there's a message here, right? This is obviously a true story. And, in this, it talks about friendship, it talks about divorce and tragedy. And so there is a message here. All right. So what you want to do is find your message. What are you trying to communicate? Are you trying to communicate that divorce is better than marriage? Are you trying to communicate that it's better to live in the country than it is to live in the city? Reverse engineer your inspiration by deciding what is going to be your message. So that's the first tip to inspiration. The second tip to inspiration is look all around you. Because the truth of the matter is, everything around you should be able to inspire you. You need to become curious about your environment, curious about the people who live here, curious about things going on in your world, the current events, the current affairs, things like that. All of those things can inspire some ideas. And so you can look upon how you're going to communicate your message by looking about yourself and seeing what inspires you. I particularly set up my computer in this fashion for this particular video for you so that you could see different things that might inspire you. Like, for an example, artwork, right? There's also a writer right there. That's an Irish writer. Now, it's very hard to see him, but anyway, he's there. I have a lot of art in my house so that it inspires me. These kind of things, they inspire me. And obviously, there are things that inspire you, so you should be looking at those things and querying yourself about those things. Ask yourself questions, get very curious. You can simply even open up one of your books, right? I'm not talking about this one, but sure, why not? You can open this up. This is a book to inspire you. Why the heck not, right? I mean, you can make it easy on yourself and look and open up and just point to something and go, okay, so what am I curious about this part, Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis, sure. Hey, changes. So the fly, right? Metamorphosis. You can open up any book in your library and you can find something that can inspire a brand new idea. I'm not talking about plagiarism, guys. A brand new idea, okay? So you take that and you roll with it, Get your message in there, get inspired. The other things that I mentioned to you, current events, those can inspire you. Maybe you love a particular country. There might even be a country that you love and you don't even know why you love it because you've never been there, So for an example, let's say you love Spain. So why not take a look and Google Spain and learn some things about Spain so that it will inspire some ideas. That's the whole point of research, guys, and we went over this in the research video, but clearly, if you do a lot of research on a subject, you'll know it well enough where you can write about it and you can make the reader feel like you know about it. You can make the reader feel like they know about it, so you can put the reader in this Spanish village. If you study enough about Spain and you look at pictures and you watch videos about Spain, you should be able to put your reader into this Spanish village. So those are some tips on how to find inspiration. Obviously, there is inspiration everywhere. Listen, guys, we do these games, ever since we were kids. We play this game. What is it? Animal, vegetable, mineral, right? So you want to find inspiration? Why don't you research an animal? Research a vegetable, research a mineral, research, space, research countries, research people. The whole point is if you don't know what to write about, then you're not looking hard enough. There's things to write about all over the place, okay? So, I hope you got a lot out of this lesson today. Every time I give you a lesson, do what you possibly can to note down these things and how you're going to apply them to your writing and your life, because the point is to put things in action, not just commit them to memory, but to actually put them into action. So do those things. I'd really like to know how you are utilizing these tips in your life and in your writing, and how you're moving forward with your projects. Okay? Talk to you soon. If this video has inspired you and you'd like to know more, send me a message below.